Yay! Now you can hear me! Okay, good. I was a little bit leery about the camera because I actually haven't tested it this morning. Look, there's a random chance that it could connect successfully and work really well with OBS, or I would have to go through this headache of having to set it up while doing this absolutely live, which would waste more time than I ever need to. So anyway, I need to get right into things. Hello, my fellow viewers and subscribers. This is Supercholatemilkshake, and welcome back to the GMTK Game Jam live stream. I am going to go right straight to work because I need to get to work here. Okay, so basically we are... Whoa! I don't think you need to see that. Don't lean in too closely. You'll slip into the void. Anyway, okay, I'll move my chat over here so that you don't have to see it. Oh, yes, and let's get some music started, too, so it's not so boring. Okay, guys, you're going to have to bear with me for a quick second. I got to turn on desktop audio. There we go. This is the only way I could get the music thing to work. There we go. Let's go for some cheery music. I'm lagging just a bit? Yeah, unfortunately, I think the internet's starting to suck just a little bit. Okay, let's see. I could try and disconnect and try to reconnect, but I think that's... Did OBS reconnect? OBS reconnected, oh thank goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I tried switching networks. I switched over from the 2G to the 5G. I still don't think it's streaming as much as it could. Again, it's the problem with our... Okay, if you see the chat disconnected, successful reconnected, and then disconnected again, it's only because of the fact that honestly I'm trying to get the internet to go as good as I possibly can here on the screen that you cannot see. I don't want people hacking me, you know? Hopefully that's understandable. Anyway, it looks like it's going smoothly on my computer on this other desktop here. Is it going smoothly for you too? Because, I don't know. It's hard to say. Our internet is very spotty out here, unfortunately. Especially on the weekends. But then, of course, that's because everybody probably is hopping onto Netflix and Hulu and whatever streaming service you could think of. And I think that's probably what's causing some of the lag. So, is it back to normal for you? Is it smooth? Is it running smoothly? It's kind of hard to do your own tech support, especially when you have bad internet, but, you know. Oh, you downloaded my game? Hooray! I mean, it's not much right now. All I gotta do is just click and move the square around, but... yes! Well, at least I'm glad somebody agrees with me. Anyway, I have created a few art assets. I created a television, I created a desk, I created a fridge, I created a door with its door open and shut, and I created a key. A little? Yeah. Oh, yes, and I also created a cupboard, too. Wait, oops. I didn't mean to click on the tab. I meant to click on that. Sheesh Louise. Anyway, door, key, open logo, refrigerator, room, desk, cupboard. There we go. And I created a cupboard, too. And I joined your Patreon. Yep, it's free to join. Oh, yes, I probably need to make a sprite sheet for my cupboard, because, that would probably be a good idea. So let's go into GIMP here. Okay, we're going to get rid of this because this is just a texture that I was using for the desk. I know I'm using some basic stuff here, especially when it comes down to the desk. I mean, I think it looks a little ugly, but it'll have to do. It's a game jam. Things are done quickly. Things aren't going to always necessarily look pretty, but, well, we'll just work with what we got. Okay, so we're going to create a new image here, and then we're going to go... What's the size of this? Recital edit, image viewer. got to be in for around here somewhere. Ah, okay, so 100 by 130. Okay then, so we'll go 130 by 300 since we have 3 different versions. Whoops. Holy cow, that's a lot of, I joined your Patreons there. Let's see, I know I got it open over here. Refresh. It still says I got 1 membership. Weird. I mean, and I do have free access to memberships here, so... But I do also happen to have paid tiers too, vanilla being $1, strawberry being $3, and chocolate being $5, so... I did have other tiers that went higher than that, but honestly, considering how tough times are, I kind of wanted to keep it cheap for some of you guys, because I know some of you guys are barely able to afford food on the table, let alone mine, so it probably would be just a better idea to keep it about as cheap as I possibly can here. I really do need to start doing more with my Patreon, and my coffee, actually. I do also happen to have a coffee page as well. I don't think I'm logged in properly over here, though. Oh well. Ah, yes, this song. This is the song that Luigi pretends to have a heart attack to. Ah, Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story. What a game, what a game. Alright, I did a mistake, and I did my height as my width, and my width as my height. I think I need to rotate this to at least 90 degrees. There we go. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's get rid of this black background. We're going to set up a grid here. We're going to do it 100 by 100. And then we're going to turn on Snap to Grid and Show Grid. And then we're going to go in here and dump all this here. Okay, so we're going to move this to our 3, this is going to be our 2, and this shall be our 1. There we go. And then we can just create a sprite sheet like so, export as. We're going to go into cupboard. Then we're just going to say... I'm a lot further along than I thought I would be, but I'm also still far behind, so I need to catch up and pick up my pick up the pace, if you know what I'm saying. So if I don't pay attention to the chat as often as I should, I'm sorry. Hi there! Good to see you here. Welcome, welcome. Alright, right now I'm working on a few art assets, trying to get some things ready here. Okay, I also need to define this inside. I need to define most of these inside my directory. So let's see. Let's open this up and see what we don't have. Oh, it's opened up over here? Oh, good grief. There we go. Okay, so we got the key. Okay, so we got the room. We got the open logo. Well, granted, I'm not using that. Probably should just get rid of that. Oh well. Okay, so we got the open logo, the room, the key, the door. Okay, we just need refrigerator, desk, and cupboard, and CRT. Okay, so basically first we're just going to define... I think I might just define this in order, because I did the cupboard next, didn't I? And I didn't do a table either. I really do need to draw that one up. CU... cupboard, backslash... CUBBARD... sheet... .png, there we go. Okay. Oh, are you doing Pixel? I was just wondering. Was just wondering that you won't come today. Oh. I submitted my game, actually 2 games. Okay then. Yeah, I try to keep up with chat while still doing this, so... Okay, so we did cupboard first, refrigerator next, because the refrigerator and cupboard asset actually do share something in common, so... REFRIGORATOR backslash. Okay. I gotta be very specific with this, because if I mess up, it won't read it at all. REFRIG... Actually, yeah, we'll just do that because I think I spelled it the same way. EREFRIGORATOR. Okay, yeah, I got it. PNG. There we go. Dude, how much work is done out of 100? I have a bit of a gameplay. I have some gameplay, but not much. I mean, basically I got it so you can click and move the character around. I also need to implement the idea of the character picking up objects, which actually is a fairly easy thing to do, thankfully. I also need to implement, it's a miracle that he's streaming. Suppose so. Anyway, let's see here. Okay, I need to say that, okay. Trying to figure myself out here. Give me a second here. Okay. Desk. Desk.png. There we go. Do not forget about Steve and Alex. I don't think our character is gonna be called Steve. I was just calling him Stickman Steve just for reference. I mean, I was just giving him a random name, just sticking it out there, you know? I'm sorry. It's like, I don't know if we're gonna name him Steve overall. It was just a temp name. I mean, hopefully you understand, right? Gotta call it something. No! Okay, sure. Give your 100% focus on work while little time is left. That's kind of the plan. I'm gonna try and do as much as I possibly can today. If I have to, I'll stay up all night. Because fortunately for me, I still have like maybe about 3 or 4 hours tomorrow, depending upon when I wake up, to finish the project because I have up until 11 o'clock tomorrow. For me. But, like I said, if I have to, I'll stay up all night to work on it. If I have to. Did you see Crazy Games? Oh, no, not yet. Not yet. Sorry, I've been kind of working on this. And not to mention, Friday, I also had to go bowling for a bowling tournament because I didn't know this until quite literally the day I started the jam, but apparently we were scheduled for a tournament at the end of the week, so it's like, oh, come on. You should see it. Only takes a few seconds. I understand, but right now, do we have it's a direct way of earning. Okay, then. I understand. Okay, yes, I get it. Cool! Okay, then. Oh, yes, and by the way, I do have a chatbot active right now. You can actually, there are a few custom commands. I have it pinned up on the top right now. So if you want to check it out, you can check it out. I don't have every command defined yet. There are some things that I haven't thought up of yet, but I have gotten it a little more programmed out, and actually, it seems to be working a lot better now, since I've given it a few extra custom commands. So, yeah, be sure to check it out. Alright, so, anyway. Desk. Okay, so we need CRT. CRT \CRT.png. There we go. Okay, and I guess we can save this. Alright, we're gonna test to see if this works. Can I ask you one question? Don't offend. Okay, go right ahead. I'm an open book. Gonna switch this back over to my monitor. There we go. How old am I? Old. 29. Really? I know. I view 29 as old, but, you know. Alright, I gotta test to see if this loads. Here we go. Just gonna build the program real quick, like. Okay, so 1, 0. And it loaded. Wait. No, it did not load. Wait, what did I do wrong here? Okay, back to my text file here. Oh, wait a second. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So you're a child? No, I'm not. I'm almost 30. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 8. A lot of people call that young, and you know what? Fine, you could call that young, but honestly, to me, it feels old. There we go. Now it loaded everything. Refrigerator, desk, CRT. Wait, did I get the refrigerator thing? Okay, let's see. Gotta check to see if I've got some of this right, because I don't think I named these exactly what I named them. It's not Old Grandpa. No, it's not Old Grandpa yet, but still pretty old. Doors, did I get that right? Yes, okay. Cupboard. I believe I called it cupboard sheet. S-H-E-E-T. Yep. Yes, I did. Okay. CRT, that's correct, right? Yep. And then desk.deskpng. Okay, I think I got everything right. So, oh, and key too. The key's there too, right? Yes. Okay. We just needed to find these objects in here and get them listed in here as a part of it. So anyway, we need to remember which areas they're at. Thankfully, that should be easy, considering that actually my primary text editor seems to number everything. We just got a -1 from everything, that's all. Actually, -2, really, because this is 0, but we're not really using 0, so we're just gonna -1 from everything. And then we just got, well, the 1, the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, 7 items to work with so far. So let's start placing some of these into our game and defining a new object here too. So, okay, so we got our character here, basically. We are going to minimize that. We're gonna go class object. Okay, and then we're gonna go private. The stuff that the program can't fully see, but will still work in the background. And public. The stuff the program will see and can work with. P-U-B L-I-C. I can't spell public to save my life. Ah! Oh no! What's wrong with me? Ah! Alright, let's also get that window out of here so it's not in our way. There we go. Okay. Alright guys, let's focus in. You are 13 year. Plus than me. You're younger, but not than me. Hee hee. Oh, it loaded. What loaded? Do you know about Team Water? What are the commands? Oh, they're listed up on the top. Yeah, to show you. Basically, they're right up here. And then all you gotta do is just click on that link and it will show you what commands there are. And of course, if you don't know, you could always type in !COMMANDS. Give it a second. Man, this chatbot is a bit slow, but... Oh, well, what do I expect? It's a free object. I might as well just run with it. It might take a little bit, because I know it's got a bit of a 10-second cooldown, but... Ah, there we go. See? And then, of course, you can take a look at the commands from there. Alright, so anyway, we're gonna go... Okay, so private, public... Okay, so for the private, we're gonna start by doing a... Object pose X equals 0. We're gonna go object pose Y equals 0. Whoops, I forgot to define if they were ints, floats, or doubles. D-U-B-B-L-E. I'll just use a floating point converter just to... D-O-U-B-L-E. D-O-U-B-L-E. Good grief. D-O-U-B-L-E. There we go. It's like, good grief, you should know how to spell double. Good grief, John. Oh. Yep. So yeah, Nightbot is fully set up and ready to roll. I did try to fully set it up on my other computer, but whoops. Looks like somebody's already submitted their game. Around the Moon by Henry. Okay, I gotta check that out sometime. Actually, I might throw that on my list of games after the jam is over. I might start trying to make a list, too, a little bit before the jam is over as well. But the idea is to try to get this done as soon as I possibly can. Hopefully upload it at least 3 hours before the jam is done. No, Team Water is a campaign launched by Mr. Beast and Mark Robber. I am also in it. Huh. Okay, no, I have not heard of Team Water. But then, of course, I'm not a big Mr. Beast fan. Actually, I kind of hate what he represents inside the YouTube sphere and algorithm. Like, I get it that water is important and is essential to life, and honestly, you should drink it, but honestly, it's like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Mr. Beast, because again, he represents everything that's kind of wrong with YouTube right now, and how YouTube's been more corporatized for people who make YouTube money, rather than people who just do art for the sake of doing art, you know? It's part of the reason why I want to try to keep that old YouTube atmosphere going alive, you know? How about Milk Gang? Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'd be more of the dairy product person, I guess. I would be a part of the dairy product team, considering my channel's full username is Superchocolatemilkshake, so... I mean, I guess if we were to do something like that, I guess we could also probably add imported cheese on there. So congratulations, you're a part of the dairy product gang. Woohoo. I don't know how many other YouTubers out there have ice cream dairy product related names, but, you know, hey, they could be a part of it too. Woohoo! And we're just free, independent creators. By Danny, a YouTuber and game developer, huh? Interesting. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna go double object pose. Okay, and then of course we're also gonna define object as a default constructor so that if I call it as a vector object, I can still use it just by itself if I need to. And also I can do this too, to set this up as a default template so that I can copy it and paste it over to other projects too. And I know some of it may not be efficient at first, but hey. Then the default deconstructor. Then we're just gonna go bool. Text T-E-X-T-U-R-E. There we go. It's like I knew I messed up there. Actually, I think it might be better to set this up as a void. There we go. Yeah, to be honest, he is earning by giving money by YouTube only. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I kind of don't like... And again, I mean, honestly, I kind of agree with Jacksepticeye. Even if I wasn't a big fan of PewDiePie either, like, I do kind of miss the PewDiePie era of YouTube, and a lot of the older eras of YouTube, when it was a lot more of a Wild West, really, where content creators can get on and experiment and do whatever they pleased, and not had to worry about any consequences. Now it's like Google is just breathing down your back. And you best be careful, because they give you a strike. Oh no, are we gonna get a break into an argument about Team Milk versus Team Water? I think we're almost to the end of this playlist. Did I just minimize that? Oh wait, no, I didn't. Yeah, we're almost down to the end of this playlist. Please do not mind how many thumbnails I have open in the background here. Okay? $40 million used for 4 million people who don't have drinking water. Well, okay, that is a pretty noble goal, I will openly admit. Okay, anyway, so what we were doing? Oh yeah, actually I don't even know why I have class video play here still. I should probably just delete it. Anyway, play L, pose X, frame. Okay, maybe we'll just do this. We'll just copy this over. We'll just copy and paste for the sake of efficiency. Do you have Steam? Yes, I do have Steam. PewDiePie versus T-Series? I remember that. Actually, I did subscribe to PewDiePie because of that. And again, this is coming from a guy who isn't really that big of a fan of PewDiePie. But, you know what? When it comes down to it, it's like, yeah, I had to support PewDiePie there because, you know what? When it comes down to it, I prefer the individual content creator over big companies taking over, you know? YouTube should be a fair and free platform, and unfortunately, it's like, no, dude, Team Milk is a joke. Good grief. Can we stop arguing over that? I'll just go get some water while you guys argue that. Back to work. Yep. Wait, were you telling the chair to get back to work? No worries. Chew out that chair for not doing its job. Sheesh. I'm just floating on air here. Please. Please what? Okay, I'm getting back to work. Play text. Okay. Expected an identifier? Huh? Expected a declaration. Okay, what's going on here? Oh yes, and I also was going to plan some rotational things for the player too. All right. All right. I think we're at the end. Yes, we are at the end. Might as well get another playlist ready to go, huh? Did the chair learn his lesson? Well, I mean, it's still here, so I guess it did. Alright. Alright, so after this song is over, we're gonna start with the Need for Speed 3 playlist. Okay, so we're gonna go frame pose X, okay. We'll just keep these here because I'm pretty sure they're gonna be important considering that I have multiple different sets for these objects. Alright, so we need... This texture loaded false is play. Okay, so we just need to say object instead of player because let's just keep this... There we go. Let's just keep this familiar. Let's just keep this all into one thing, eh? Alright, so basically it's just the same definitions as it is up here. Actually, I also wanted to put a rotation thing here. Can we rotate an SDL? Okay, I'm just gonna do this real quick, like... Image rotation in SDL. 3. Might as well be specific. Okay, render texture rotated function, huh? Okay then, so... And what I need to do is I also need to figure out the rotation based off of the positions. Your game name is Escape Loop. Yes, the Escape Loop. I hope nobody else came up with it, because then, of course, it's going to be difficult to find in the Game Jam, isn't it? Alright, so, what we're going to do is we're going to need to define a rotation variable, of course. Is there quite literally... Okay, so I'll just go with just regular unsigned. Well, we'll just go with the double them, and we'll use a floating point converter just to do this rotation. There we go. Oh, and we'll set it to 0 for now. There we go. And it sounds like the music stopped, so I better get the other playlist rolling here, huh? Okay, let's see. Where is it? 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 Ah, there we go. Whoops. There we go. All right. Yes, I'm eating a bag of Cheetos this early in the morning. I know, I should be ashamed of myself. I do see your sound that you composed. It was good. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, yes, and I probably should also make mention of this, too. Right now, I'm still hosting a poll on the Milkshake channel. Now, I know one of you probably may have voted inside the chat right now, but this is the last day for this poll, okay? If you, well, okay, I'm showing some results a little bit too early, but it is the last day for this poll, and basically, if you want to vote for something that you feel like you may not win, or you want to win, then vote now, because I'm going to be calling the poll tonight, shortly after the stream is over. Unfortunately, I do have to end the stream, because unfortunately, YouTube does have issues with... Well, okay, let's just say YouTube doesn't like streams that are longer than 12 hours. Let's just say that. It will not allow any replays, so, you know. I'm pretty sure they're just convinced that people won't watch a video that's longer than 24 hours. I'm sure of it. I don't know. If somebody has the dedication to stream for 24 hours, then honestly, I think there would be people who have the dedication to watch a stream for 24 hours, so, you know. But anyway, neither here nor there. Okay, so void loaded texture, we're just gonna go... Actually, we're gonna also change play text to... OJ text. And, you know, this is all just going to be basically knowledge that has been carried over from, most of my previous experiences here. Okay. Renderer. Well, actually, SDL first and then renderer. Good grief. Renderer. There we go. Actually, I need asterisks, don't I? There we go. And then string, string, location, the-ion. There we go. And now that we got that out of the way, let's define everything else. Also, we need to define the rotational value here too. So let's see here. How do we define a player rotation? Void change player Okay, so let's see here. How to define a rotation from two positions. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, calculate the direction vector between the 2 points and then use that as the vector to find the rotation. Okay then. So direction vector, position 1, take away to position 2. Okay then, so we can probably do this. Wait, that's Python. Actually, never mind. We could do that, though. Double direction X equals play pose X, play pose Y. Actually, you know what? I could probably just go like C++. That might help. Okay, it's giving me tutorials for all kinds of things. The AI isn't helping here. C++ code, there we go. We're defining rotation in C++, there we go. From 2 positions involves determining the orientation between a start and end position. This can be achieved by calculating the transformation maps that start for the position's coordinate system and the end position's coordinate system. Upon approach for using for rotation matrix. There we go. Okay, so we start pose with an initial direction of start direction, and it moves to end pose direction. Ender, if you want to use direction vectors. Okay, then. Okay, there we go. This is what I need. Struct vector 2D double xy double calculate angle. So return. Wait, there is actually a function that does that directly in C++. CMath. Wait, do I have that in here? No, I do not. Let's include that. Hashtag include CMAP. Ah, yeah, that is a thing. Okay, I didn't know that. That'd actually be kind of helpful. Okay, well then in this case, we might as well just go this way, and then we're just gonna go... Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, maybe I can probably do this in value return. So I'm going to have to add the... Okay. Actually, it includes frame rate, doesn't it? Frame rate also happens to include step back side 8. So, yeah, okay, I don't have to worry about that. I can just go down here and... Okay, maybe I might just get rid of all this. You know what? When it comes down to it, I don't think I really need it. Okay, we're going to go... Instead, we're going to go... Double... Calculate angle. Start X. Double Y. Okay, and then turn. A tan. V2.y, V2.x. So basically it's looking for, well, it says X. Oh, and tan too. Whoopsies. There we go. And tan 2. Actually, it doesn't look like it's using start. It's using the ending one, isn't it? Okay, yeah, no, it's using the start one as... Wait, yeah, no, it's using the start one as last. Okay. Well, then in that case, this needs to be back here. And then this needs to be end X and end Y. There we go. Okay, now we got this figured out. Okay, so basically what we need to do is we need to do calculate angle, here we go, and then of course we need to set start X, which would be play pose X, and then play pose Y, and then we're gonna go pose X, and then pose Y, there we go. Good grief, that threw me for a loop there, I don't know why. Okay, there we go. Actually, we should probably set our rotation. Okay. Rotation equals that. Okay, and then we're just gonna go down here. We're gonna make a floating point converter, so FLOAT, and then pose con R equals rotation. Rotate. Actually, we should also try to make a rotation. There we go. Maybe I might be making it a little too complex with this, but we'll see. Rotation is undefined. What do you mean it's undefined? Huh? Good grief! See, I told you it's not undefined. Geesh. Okay, and then we're just gonna go into here, set texture, render texture rotated. Okay, so can we also render a box rotated too? Can we rotate a box? So, to rotate a box or any STL texture, you can use render texture rotated function. Okay, so and a specified render of rotation, flipping and F-rect, disrect, okay. Angle, float, frame center. Oh! I didn't know you could do that. Okay, then. This makes life so much easier. Okay, guys. I just learned something new today. STL underscore F point center. Okay, now we just need to do oops, actually. Instead, we're gonna not take away this stuff, but we're gonna do this instead to find the center. Okay, so cut. Oh, and we're gonna remove all this too. Center equals V, okay, and then V, okay. Now, what's up with that? Does it not like it? Does it not like it because... Oh. Okay, so, wait, what? No, play size is a float? Or is it supposed to be a... Okay, so... Is it a double or is it a float? Huh? Huh? Make up your mind. Okay, fine. Double. No? Double from float. What? Oh, yeah. You're gonna drive me nuts here. Because they are floating points. How on earth are they doubles? Or is it because of that? Because of the 0.5? Well, fine. I'll just put an F behind it. How about that? There. Is that happy? Does that make you happy? Render flip, flip, STL flip, none, no flipping. Okay, STL render texture, texture no. Okay. Oh. Okay, that would help. That explains a lot. Ah, boy. Actually, I should probably debug this first, make sure it's working. And down. There we go. And then... play chart, dot, change player pose, change player rotate, there we go. And then we're just gonna go char, actually mouse pose XC, and then mouse pose XYC. I mean, mouse pose YC, okay. And why C? Because why not C? Because if you don't see, you're blind. And honestly, I feel a little bit sorry for you, but you know what? No worries. Hey, the rotation variable's working, sort of. We gotta find a way to make it. Because apparently I think it's adjusting the rotation as it's doing it, but I think I need to make a player texture. So give me a quick second here. Let's do something real quick, like in, I'll show you what I'm doing here. Okay, what size do I have my player set at? 160, huh? Okay, then. Huh, it's already there. Okay, cool. We're just gonna go make our player an arrow. That's a terrible circle, John. You know it. How did that player get deleted? Ah, close enough. We'll just set an arrow right here so we already know which way the player's facing. Okay. So we're just gonna export this, but we're not gonna export it into any folders. We're just gonna call this player temp. Okay, so we're gonna also add our player temp into our little definition files. I'll move this back over here for now. Oh yes, and increase this to 9. Okay, Player. .png. There we go. Okay, so now this should be at number 9, I believe. Nope, 8. Because yeah, we got to take away 2. So yeah, it's at 10. That would be 8. Okay. So we're gonna define our character here. We're gonna define it after get room, of course. We're gonna go play car dot load text. Okay. Load pre, okay. Textures, and then we're gonna set it to 8. Oh, yes, and best not forget our renderer. Okay, here we go. Okay. That should work. Well, something here don't seem right. Oh yeah! Oh yeah. That's right. I think I didn't set something properly here. Let's go back to our player thing. I think I know what's going on here. Oh man, I really hate this. There we go. Now, let's see. Ah! Now I'm back to square one again, where I'm not getting the texture properly. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so I know it's set in the player text. I'm pretty sure of it. So we don't have to worry about that. What we need to do is we need to figure out and rect 0, 0, play size. Wait. Source rect, destination rect. Okay, now it's back to square one again. I really hate the fact that they don't define these very well in SDL. Where they quite literally just screw you over and quite literally just go like, oh yeah, you'll figure this out. D rect and S rect. I mean, I know that S is supposed to stand for source and D is supposed for destination rect, but they really don't do a good job defining what does what and where goes where, because I'm pretty sure, actually, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the case. Is this what it needs to be? I really do need to learn SDL better. You can definitely tell I've been kind of improvising this. Well, there we go. But now it's just a black square. We need to figure out what's causing that. Maybe it's probably because of the fact that I also got this backwards, too. You know, it's also another thing, too. Like, why did they define the position first and then the size? Like, that makes no sense to me. I think we forgot to scale the, Okay, so how do we scale the How do we scale the texture for the... Now that I think about it, maybe we should just do this. Give me a second here, guys. I got an idea. Win size mod. There we go. Okay, so now we're just gonna go down here and we're gonna go. Okay, now we're just gonna apply these for both for the source. There we go. Now, we should have it rendered properly. Nope. Hello, it's my first time here. Hey, welcome to the channel, man. I wish I could give you snacks, but that's kind of hard to do through the internet, you know. But I mean, it's like I got plenty of snacks up here. I got Cheetos, I got hot fries, I got pretzels, buffalo flavored, unfortunately. But I wish I had some regular pretzels too. I mean, that'd probably be nice. Actually, I also got a box of mac and cheese up there, too. Anyway. But hey, welcome to the channel. Wait, don't I have some combos, too? Wait, I think I do have some combos. Basically pretzel and cheddar. Good combination. You're welcome to kick back and relax and enjoy the show. I'm just trying to figure out how to get this image to scale a little bit more properly to my player character because it's only doing like maybe a quarter of the image. Okay. I hate working with floating point integers, but you know what? We'll just do it that. Doesn't seem to be freaking out down here, so. And nope, still not working like it should. Player size text, X. I think I figured out my problem. Yeah, I'm definitely going to copy this code over, for sure, so I don't have to deal with this headache again. Hooray! Now it's properly scaled. Okay, so now it's time to figure out to see if our rotation is working like it should. So, okay, so we're going to do the rotation method here that was given to us by the internet. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we got the angle, center, render flip. Okay, so render texture rotated. There we go. Now we're just missing a few items. Includes the angle, the center, and the flip. Wait, do we have a flip? Oh shoot, actually we do have a flip. Okay, yes we do. Okay, so what are you doing? Not over here? I need it over here. This is the problem with working with a VM. In case you're wondering. Okay, so we're gonna go angle, which would be pose con R. There we go. Actually, no, that is a double, isn't it? Never mind, we don't need it as a floating point. We could just go rotation, just direct. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, they got it already planned out. Cool. Const center, which would be center. C-E-N-T-E-R. There we go. And then flip, which, oh wait. Oh shoot. Do I have it set to the right screen, by the way? Oh no, I do have it set to the right screen. Never mind. Don't need to do that. SDL underscore FLIP. Flip mode. Flip. There we go. In a flip mode, just flip. Okay. Is flip mode just really just a enum? You know what? No. We can work with this. Now, why is center freaking out? Do I have to... Oh! I gotta put an ampersand in front of it. That's why. Okay, then. Okay, there we go. That's why center wasn't working. Okay, now, let's try this out. Check to see if this rotation thing is working like it should, or if I have to do some minor adjustments. Okay, it's not working like it should. I mean, it's still remaining pretty straight. It's not really rotating like it should. Actually, does it still get where its center should be, though? My question. Okay, I guess it's still getting where center is supposed to be at, kind of. Actually, it seems to be a little bit off key. I'm running into quite a few bugs here. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna try something here. So let's see here, 30-20. Size. There we go. We'll just go 160 for now. But I'll make it adjustable a little bit later on. In fact, I think I might have an idea of how to make that adjustability thing work out way better in my favor. Something seems off here. Wait, I have it set for win percent, play pose live, please. Oh, that's because I don't have it set properly for the win adjustments here. Wait, no. Oh yeah! That's because center isn't seeing center. Because I'm not adjusting it off the window size. There we go. There we go. That fixes most of our problems. There we go. Now to finally figure out why on earth is it not rotating. Probably is rotating, just so little that honestly we can't see it. So why is it rotating just so little? Back to how to rotate in C++. Okay, so calculate angle, vector 2D. Okay, so yeah, X and Y, so X, Y, X. Wait, Y's first. Maybe that's what my problem is. Oh, maybe that's where my problem really is. Okay. No? Still not my problem? Okay, well, that's weird. Because it should be rotating to face this direction when I click that direction, so... What the heck? try this. I have an idea. I have a really crazy idea. I don't know if this is gonna work, but it's a crazy idea nonetheless. It works, kind of. It doesn't want to rotate 180 degrees, but it works. And it keeps straightening itself back out when it gets back to the main position. So maybe I might just do something here. I think I'm gonna go win percent, render print percent. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna do this every single time the mouse is pressed. Okay, so if cooldown equals 0, true. Okay. There we go. Okay, so here we go. I think we got it. It works. Kind of. It's not exactly perfect, though. What if we did 360? I mean, I'm pretty sure this is going to very extremes, but you know what? We'll see what happens. Only because it's whoa! Thank goodness it aired out, because otherwise that mistake would have went through. And X. There we go. There we go. Wait a second! I just realized something! I just realized something! Oh! I can't believe I actually forgot about this! It's probably not rotating from the center of the box. It is probably rotating from the center dot X. Center dot Y. It's probably doing it from the very top corner. And that's probably why it's not rotating the way it should. Well, it's a little more accurate. What the heck did it just copy? Because it did not copy. It did not copy what I wanted it to copy. There we go. Hello. Good to see ya. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out rotation here. Bro, what? What's up? One. So far, this is the best I could be able to do. I don't know why it's... Will you please shout out me? Shot put? I think you're supposed to say shout out. And yes, auto addict, huh? Nice to have you on the channel. Nice to have you on the stream. It was getting kind of lonely, actually. There was nobody really watching for a while. Well, wait, it says I got 2 concurrent viewers. Aw, thanks, man. Right now, I'm just trying to get my character to rotate and follow this, but right now, it doesn't seem to be working properly. Love you, man. You're a legend. Ah, thank you. I mean, I don't think I would necessarily be considered legend, but... and especially not without you guys, so... Alright, let's see. Yes, you are. Go. Alrighty then. Okay. I think I might try doing something here. I'm gonna flip this around again. I'm gonna see if this works. It works! Kind of! It kind of works! I mean, it's not perfect! Okay! I guess we'll just have to work with it. I mean, it's not perfect, but it rotates and follows, so... might as well record this and share this real quick, like. There we go. Oh no! I took too long recording. Okay. I added... Bro, change the music! Why? Is it too spooky? Work hard? I think I made it a little too big again, didn't I? 10.4, just by a little bit! Okay, let's try this again. There we go. There we go, that's within limits. Actually, select acceptable parameters even for classic Discord, so... No, man, it's about your taste in music. You can continue listening to this. Well, I mean, I just kind of put on the Need for Speed 3 soundtrack, yeah. I do admit this one's a little too extreme for my taste. Most of the songs in Need for Speed 3 actually isn't that bad, but... There we go. How about that? I just kind of have it playing in the background just because. Is this a little bit better? Alright, there we go. Okay. I'll be sharing YouTube vids in my WhatsApp group. You'll get full support. Oh, thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Copy. Okay, we're just going to share this on audio help, last minute team fighting, progress pictures. I might as well just throw this in progress pictures. Whoa, I have a lot to catch up on here. Whoa, okay, there we go. And Dad's out mowing the lawn. Yippee. Probably gonna expect me to go out there and push the little push mower. So now the real question is, how do we get this rotation thing to work properly? How to find an angle in the range of 0, 360 in between two vectors. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, dot times plus, okay. Oh, okay, so basically what we're talking about is, okay, so basically what this is what we need to do, okay, so, you know what, I got a better idea. Let's just try this. Let's see if this is a little more accurate than having to rely on the math that the C++ is doing. So, let's see here. We're gonna go start y minus, okay, first of all, we're gonna define this as, so, okay, x1, x2, y2, y2. Okay. So, start x times end x plus start y times start end y. minus oh, I see. Oh, okay, guys, I got an idea, I figured out how to do this. I think I got an idea of how to do this. So, return. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna go double. Dot equals so x1 times, okay, so we're just gonna go start x times end x plus start y times end y. Det equals start x times end x minus start y times end y. And then return a tan 2. There we go. And then dot. Well, no, det. Det and then dot. There we go. Okay, now, hopefully this works. Oh yeah! Well, it's a little bit more accurate. But apparently it thinks backwards is forwards and forward is backwards, so maybe I might try reversing something here. Give me a quick second here. Frame rate. Okay, nope. Value return. That's what I need. Okay, so maybe det should probably be last and dot should be first. Actually, it's going with some really ridiculous numbers here. Maybe that's my multiplication here that's going on all wonky here. So maybe we'll just go with calculate angle regular. Okay, this was the one time when Google's little search bot did not help. Then again, maybe it did. Times 80. 180. To be specific. Okay, that time it actually pointed in the direction it needed to go. How about let's go with this direction? Nope. Okay, that time it actually stayed in the direction it needed to go, but now it's going to point down when I do this. Yeah, I hadn't figured as much. Well, I mean, hey, look, if I haven't figured out that it's going to point in a certain direction... I have an idea. I don't know how well this is going to work, but I have an idea. So basically what I need to do is I need to keep this code right here, though, so I can copy and paste off it, but I can go if, and then we'll say this is greater than 180 rotation equals Okay, so basically want to say if it's greater than 180, then basically it will be going off a negative, so basically it would be flipped the other direction. But I'm trying to figure out how on earth to flip that around. I mean, I know I can times it by negative 180, but then of course, if the calculation equals out to 200, as you can see over there, then basically it's going to equal negative 200, which, by the way, does absolutely nothing. So what we need is a calculation here that will convert anything past 180 into a negative, but will be subtracting. Wait a second, but what if we just subtracted it? Okay, I got an idea. Okay, we're gonna subtract it by 180. So yeah, let's see here. Like, okay, we're gonna do 200, take away 180. Whoops. I mean, it should be 180, take away 200. So I think I need to flip that around. Okay, negative 20. Okay, yes. So, yes, we're gonna have to flip this around. The 180 needs to go first, then the other has to go second. Okay, there we go. Now we got this figured out. Okay, and since I got that copied over, I don't really need to worry about it. Is less than 180. Oh shoot, but that's not gonna work out, is it? Unless we go with, like, less than 180 and greater than 0. Which we could do. I think we probably should do that, yeah. And... let's see if this code works. What? Oh. Forgot a semicolon! And I think the Need for Speed soundtrack is out, so... You know what? Screw it. We're just gonna go back to the Donkey Kong Bonanza soundtrack. This one has quite a long... Whoa. Oh, well, I went right straight up to the worst one. Yo, guys, give your opinion. Somebody's trying to encourage people to continue on with the vote over here. That's great. It is working like it should, but I think it's still not exactly giving out proper rotation. What if we tried flipping it? Well, actually, in this case, I guess I would just have to do this in value return, though, because you know what? That's probably where it's getting it from. No, I'm kind of curious about what Antan 2 does. Interesting. Very, very interesting. It kind of works, but not really. It's not turning around like it should. Try 360. See if we can get a little more accurate results with that. Actually, you know what? I got an idea. We're gonna go back to 180 down here. Instead, we're gonna go 360 up here. How about that? And then we'll go 0. Well, actually, 180. There we go. Let's see if this works! You know what, guys? I'm gonna go back to the drawing board with this, because you know what? I got an idea. I think I know what's going on here. Let's get rid of center Y. Because you know what? When it comes down to it, to have a really proper rotation, basically you need to have a point that's up here and in the center, basically. And it has to rotate from that very center, too. I think that's pretty much what defines a rotation. So basically, when it comes down to it, I think if I were to just, actually tell you the truth, I should probably just do this. Okay, so we're just going to copy this over. And we're going to paste it over all this. Okay, and then we're just going to use that. We're just going to run for it right now. See if this works. See if we can get our player to rotate and look in the actual direction that we needed to look in. It sort of works. I mean, it's a little more accurate, but it's not as accurate as it could be. And it definitely does not want to turn around either, quickly. Yeah, it seems to work better, well, kind of work better at longer distances. Interesting. Yeah, like I said, it seems to work better at longer distances, but... But it's still not doing what it needs to do. And rotating it at 360 does not seem to do very much. Pi negative to pi radians. Arguments van tan to a function are 0. The function seems to set. Wait a second. How to from How about this? Maybe we should just go with degree of an angle from 2 points, positions in C++. There we go. Let's try that. Divided by pi. Okay. I have an idea. Man, I never thought I needed a slice of pie in my life, but... P-I. Three point 159.265358979323846. Well, that didn't work. Actually, I think that just made things worse. Well, actually, then again. Oh! I got it! I got it! I got it! I got it! I know what to do now. I know what to do now. Oh! I know what to do now. Okay, so basically when it comes down to it, I really do need to go into here, frame, value return, and I'm just going to add this in by default. Divided by m_pi. There we go. Okay, now we're going to go into game. We're going to change this up. So instead of saying that, we're going to multiply this by 100. Okay, and I think we got it. I think we got it. I think we got it. Hopefully we got it. Okay, maybe I don't have it yet. But don't worry, I'm getting to it. I'm getting closer. Let's try 1,000. No, 10,000. I'm getting closer, okay, guys? I'm getting closer. Well, I mean, it's still working, but... Angle radians. Oh! Okay. 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 Okay, I am going about this all the wrong way. I wonder... Aha! It did work. Okay, good. Now we're gonna times this. Actually, no. Wait. I'm doing this all wrong. Okay. What I need to do is I need to times. Actually, this needs to be times. And then 180 divided by pi. There we go. I just need a little bit of pi with 180 degrees. Haha. Actually, I wish I had some pie right now. That'd be nice. Lemon meringue, please. Best stuff. Still not accurate. Because it should be turning completely around with that one. Okay, angle radians times that. Start x minus nx. Start Y minus and X. No, and Y. Okay, there we go. We got it. We got it. Hopefully we got it. Hopefully we got it. Let's see if we got it. Because I'm getting closer to this. I know I'm getting closer. I 100% surely know that I'm getting closer to this. Okay, so... it's off by a couple of degrees. But it's getting accurate. It's starting to get more accurate because you know what? It's not really changing its position. I mean, it's changing its position relative to the mouse now, which is so much better. We are getting somewhere, folks. We are getting somewhere. All right. Okay. So what we need is, you know what? I'm going to add the center back. Center dot Y. Okay. Now, I think that might actually be our big fix for our problem. Okay, still off just by a little bit, but that's okay. We can figure this out. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, isn't player... wait a second. Oh, never mind. That's the... okay, you know what? Let's just take away that. Take away that. We're just gonna do it like this. We'll see if this works. But we're getting close, folks. I think I might have cracked this. Okay, seems a little backwards. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna do something here. This is to prevent me from messing around with my own code, okay, guys? Just so you know. There we go. Or we're messing around with the code that I spent so long trying to adjust, so... it's a little bit off. Okay, we're gonna have to figure out how to set that offset. But I'm getting closer. Wait, I wonder how it's defining this angle. You know what? There's one real way to find out. Okay, I do that and it's pointing down. Do that and it's pointing up. Okay! I think I figured out where the offset issue is coming from. It needs to be rotated at least 90 degrees. So, okay, so basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna do, well, I don't know. Is plus gonna go down? Plus is probably gonna go down, isn't it? Let's try minus. Minus 90. I mean, it's probably going to start my player facing left, but... oh, no, it did not. And it works! Sort of. It faces away from the mouse pointer, but it works left or right. Does it work up and down? Ooh. Okay. Okay. But I think I know what to do now. Now, it should work. Hey, look at that! There we go! Oh, wait. Did I break my own program? Good luck. Hey, if you're joining in too, good luck to you too. Alright. I'm happy that I finally got this figured out though. And now it's lagging. Oh, great. All right. It works now. Now, I mean, I guess there was really no point to it besides adding a bit of immersiveness, but, you know, hey, look, at least I'm happy it works. All right. Okay, now that we got that to work, okay, so now we need to get back to work on the rest of the game. Okay, oh man, that was quite the detour. I was not expecting a detour like that, to be honest. Don't you use a game engine? No. I'm insane, I guess. Alright. Now that we got that out of the way, okay, destroy texture, there we go. Wait, did I get destroy char down here? Yes, I did. Okay, good. I'd be worried if I didn't. Because otherwise, it's not clearing out memory properly. Oh no, we don't want that. Okay, so mouse point, 1%, mouse point, okay, Y, Z, X, Y, Z, okay. Now, we just need to get objects in here. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a parameter, kind of like what I did up here with my player thing, right here with draw char. Basically detecting whether the texture is loaded or not. If it is loaded, then just play it with the texture. Do it with the texture. But if it's not loaded, then get rid of the text. Then don't bother loading in the texture, just draw a box. But I do need to redefine a few parameters from this, so. Okay, so here we go. We're just going to copy over. We're going to change a lot of things here. Actually, I also probably should copy over center and such and flip. Because probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have those two. There we go. Okay. Now, center is defined, but we're just going to change play pose into object pose. Oh yeah, maybe we should add rotation in here too. Actually, I think flip char is still in there. Flip object, yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay. Rotation is now in here. We're going to change play rect into object rect. We're going to keep and rect because why not? OBJ rect. There we go. Play rect should be OBJ rect. And then we're going to change play text into OBJ text. There we go. And then OBJ rect. We're still going to keep animation rect. Okay, so basically what we need to do now is... Actually, to tell you the truth, animation rect really does need to have a slight adjustment made, and it's going to be frame pose. So, okay, here we go. We're going to go... X, and then... I don't know why they have to use floating points for textures, but okay, fine, whatever. I guess it's like the clown in the sewer just went look like that and went like, okay, yeah, join me and you'll float too. Whoopee. Okay, so what we need to do now is, okay, we got that. We're just gotta do... Not AM rect, but... Frame pose X. I'm just still gonna call it frame pose because, you know, a frame can still be defined by anything. It could be a frame of animation, or it could just be like a picture frame. But you know what? In this case, it's kind of like a moving picture frame, I guess. I mean, like it's switching from like image to image. So yeah, I mean, modern day terminology, eh? Okay, here we go. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Don't worry, we're getting somewhere. I was ill for the last 3 days. I might still try to create something, but yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. It's going to be kind of hard because we're in their final stretch, aren't we? For me, I got about a day and a half left. Well, actually, probably a full-on day now because, well, it's 12:26 in the afternoon, and honestly, it ends at 11, so yeah, I got less than a full day then. Actually, it is less than a full day, isn't it? Yep, I guess we just gotta keep pressing forward. I think I might go get some water and a tea stick real quick, Lex. So give me a second. Just root for the chair, okay? Tell it to develop. And yes, I know I have a big belly. I need to get rid of it. Alright, I'm back. Alrighty then. Back with the cheese stick. Mozzarella, in case you're wondering. Okay, we don't need this open anymore. Okay, now I just need to implement these objects into the game, including the room, the key, the door. Well, actually, the room's already implemented. Actually, I also need to probably... Never mind, it actually works the way it should. Does it work right over here too, the way it should? Yeah. There we go. All right. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should shorten this line up just a little bit here. I have an idea of how to shorten it up. Size, and then we're gonna go. Yeah, we'll just keep it like that. Oh yeah, and then actually, never mind. We'll just keep it the way it is because it works for now. Do you have a programming related job? Unfortunately, no. I work fast food at McDonald's. I wished I had a programming related job, though. It'd probably be a little more exciting than this. Or at least a little more fun. Okay. What's messed up here? Okay. Okay, just the compiler being slow. Alright. Or just the IDE being slow. What else is new? Alright. So, also, I need to... You know what? I have an idea. We're probably just going to go... Okay, actually, never mind. We'll just do the set rotation thing from up here, but... Instead, we're going to do something a little bit different. So, void set rotation. Double amount. There we go. So that way we can rotate the objects to face that direction, that direction, that direction, or that direction. So, okay. So we're going to go... Rotation. Man, that's not how you spell rotation. I don't know what I was trying to spell there. Rotation equals amount. There we go. And then, of course, it would rotate to the amount that it needs to be set at. So... Maybe in the future? Hopefully so. Hopefully so. Because I actually do kind of enjoy this, and I actually kind of enjoy making games too alongside of it, so. Alright. Now that we got that out of the way, we could also need to set position too, so it doesn't always just define at 0, 0. Okay, so void set position. Double X double Y. Yeah, you seem professionated. It's cool. Oh, passionate. Oh. Gotcha. Actually, I didn't even think that was a word until now. Huh, cool. Alright, so set position. We're just gonna go... OBJ, ABJ, OBJ, pose, X equals X. J. Okay, yeah. Pose Y equals Y. Thank you for being kind. My English is broken. Ah, no worries. No worries. That's the fun part about doing stuff like this, too. Sometimes you never know who you're gonna meet, right? You could meet all kinds of people all around the world. And honestly, I think it'd be kind of fun to just travel around the world, too. It's just kind of upsetting, though, because right now it seems like there's a lot of natural and unnatural disasters happening, which is kind of upsetting, but, you know. Like, I'm feeling kind of sorry for people in Hawaii right now because of that tsunami that's about to hit. Yeah. Alright, here we go. And Nightbot's telling us it's time to drink water. It's a little slow with that reminder, but... Because, I mean, I think I started the stream at 10 o'clock, and it told me to drink water then. I think Nightbot is going nighty-night. It's certainly doing something. Alright, so... But yes, I also do have a bot set up for my channel, which, you know, actually if you want to check out the commands, it's found on the top of this. And of course, you can also do exclamation point commands too if you want to have it instantly referenced, but, you know. Though I think it's still kind of a work in progress, though, with some things. Alright, so here we go. So object pose Y will equal X, and object pose X will equal Y. I got something backwards. Not on my code, but in my brain. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to go down here and define clear renderer, game room. Okay, so we got play char, load texture. So we're gonna do just a sample object. Okay, so we're gonna go. We'll have to call this in a vector though, because if I want to define multiple different objects inside a room, it probably would be a good idea. Excuse me. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea. So object, we're just gonna spawn in our key. So we're just gonna call this object key. Okay, so key dot loading member list. Come on, come on. Thank you. We're gonna go load texture, and then we're gonna go okay, renderer, because I forgot to put that first the last time, and then we're gonna put our location, which would be load pre LOAD dot textures dot pushback clear assign front operator. Oh wait, oh shoot, not dot, but okay. And what where did I have this defined at in my list? I need to take a look. See, this is the thing. After I program my full-on engine, I will have an engine just dedicated to humanity. I will have something that I'm gonna stop procrastinating. It was nice to meet you, though. Good luck. Okay, good luck to you too. All right, so key is number 4. Take away 2 from that, and it'll be 2. So we're just gonna go 2. There we go. And then after that, we have our key texture loaded. So we're going to do key. There we go. Set position. We're going to put this right in front of the player. So if the player is in the center of the room, which is 1720 by 10, which of course, if I remember correctly, I think I have it set to 720 by You know what? Now that I think about it, wait. Set pose. Actually, you know what? Maybe we should just switch this over from win adjust to pose X. And the reason why I use doubles is because I'm not a big fan of there we go. Is because I'm not a big fan of floats at all. Pose X. Not pose Z. Good grief! What the heck is that? I don't even know what it's for. Pose. Okay, I still got a little bit to learn about programming, but you know. Pose X. Actually, I just learned that C++ really has a way to adjust for rotational values just today, so it's actually kind of cool how much is actually just baked into the language itself. Though, of course, it does need a little bit of extra help. You need to take that and times it by 180 divided by pi. Though I don't know why you would want to divide anything by pi, because pi is delicious. Maybe you should want to multiply it, because you know what? That means that's more pi! And more pies! Okay, so how much longer does it take before I start sounding like Hugh Neutron? Okay, we're gonna go down here, and we're also gonna change up our player position, because... Okay, 720, so that I can have it quick reference. And 1280. Okay, so we're gonna set the key right in front of our players here. So we're gonna go key set position. We're gonna have it at, wait a second, did I set it to, oopsies, I put the X where the Y is at, and Y is where the X at. Okay, what's missing with the... Oh. That's why. Okay, so now we're gonna have the exact same thing up here. Actually, did I remember to put my, I did not. Okay. Double win size. Okay. We're just gonna call it win size, but, well, actually, nah, we'll just call it win adjust because it makes more sense. There we go. Times win. Okay, it seems like I broke my IntelliSense. There we go. Win adjust. There we go. There we go. Now it's actually set appropriately to the size of the window. To whatever the size of the window would be. Okay. This is kind of going back to square one for me for some reason. I did have a lot more of this defined beforehand, which would have made it a lot quicker, but SFML has broken my heart, betrayed my trust, killed my dog, made my dad go out and get milk and never return, then proceeded to rape my mother, and then killed off my sister, then dropped my sisters off of a cliff, ran over my cat, broke my friend's trust with me, and I've never seen and spoke to him again, and... Maybe I'm going a little bit too far. All they did was just remove a few default constructors. And yeah, you can definitely tell where I'm not a big fan of that. Okay, so set position. Okay, so we're going to have it at 1 to 80, of course, right in front of the player. But we're going to be a little bit different. We're going to have it a bit in front of the player. By, let's say... Well, we'll have to do 720, take away something. Let's do... We can't do 700. That would be right on top of the player. We'll have to do... 30? 40? 50? Back away 50 from 720. Of course, you would have to do 12, take away 5, and that will leave you with 7. And of course, that would be 670. Maybe we'll go back to 7. Wait a second. Can you do 720 take away 16? Well, if we take away 80 from 720, that'll be about 130. Really? No, not 130, but 430. How do I? Yeah, I thought so. $640. Okay then. We'll just do 640. Actually, nah. Let's not do it by 60. That'd be too little. Let's not do it by 80. That'd be too little. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh. Wait a second. Maybe we can do 16. What's 72 take away 16? Okay, well, take away 7 from 1. You get 6. But then, of course, you also got to bring up that. But then, of course, you also got to bring over one of those. So that'll make it a 5. And then 12 take away 6 would equal 6. So 56. 560. Okay, and then we'll just go win percent. There we go. And voila. There we go. And voila. Now we got the set position. Now we just need to render the key. So key dot set loaded texture draw char. I don't know why I still have it underneath char, but oh well. We'll just keep it char for now and keep it brief and simple because I need to hurry up. Okay, so the player size, well, the size would be, I think I made it 32 pixels big. It's probably going to be tiny on this screen, isn't it? Key. 32 by 32. Well, I mean, I guess if I want to go for relative by real life, I mean, I guess it'll make sense because, you know, it'd be really ridiculous just to have this really big, huge, goofy-looking key on the floor, you know? 32 by 32, and then we're going to go win percent. There we go. Actually, you know, maybe I should. Because don't I have it? Oh, shoot. That wouldn't work. Okay. Actually, I got an idea. Text size. X. And there we go. And then, of course, we can go. Actually, you know what? In this case, we might as well just do this with the animation rect. If we're going to do this. Up, up, up. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna do And now this way we can define different texture sizes for different size objects. Okay, so text size x equals, oops, not that, but and rect dot width equals text size x, and then and rect dot height equals text size y. There we go. And voila! Issue solved. Okay, and then of course we're gonna go 32 by 32. So that way we won't have to use the player size to define the overall size. There we go. And voila! It should just work. I may need to go to the bathroom soon. This water drinking has definitely caught up to me. Oh, and I should probably get rid of the, I should probably get rid of my debugger for the rotation. There we go. There we go. Okay, so it's not drawing the key. I gotta figure that out. But give me a second. I'm gonna set you guys on an intermission here because I need to go to the bathroom. So give me a quick second here. Alright, I'm back. Sarah baked herself a pizza. I'm just having a slice. Unfortunately, it's been sitting out for a while. It's a bit cold. But, oh well. It's Hawaiian. It's got pineapple on pizza, unfortunately. I know, a lot of people are going to hate me for this. They're going to hate me so much that I killed their dog, I made their dad go out get some milk, and they never came back, and then I raped their mother, and then of course I tossed their sisters over a cliff, and then I betrayed their brothers by stabbing them in the back. I made their friends, never trust them again, and I ran over their cat. I lost the keys to their house. I mean, come on. That's a bit exaggerative, don't you think? Considering I was saying all that earlier about the people who I have no priorities, do I? Alright. Now, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was trying to get this key to render in. Good pizza. I mean, would prefer it if it's a little more hotter, but still. I'm not upset. Pizza's pizzas. Pizza's pizza. Alright, so, there should... Guys, I found the key. Guys, there's a problem with the key. Do you see that? I don't think you could see the key at all. Okay, there is a benefit to doing this. What if we did 64? We just doubled the size. Wait a second, did I set the position to be in the center or right on the edge? I think it's adjusting it from the corner, so I'm probably going to be right on top.